Well. Who do we have here? Oops, it's Andrei again. Well, this is the third analysis of the Drei versus Cody series, game 3. As you can see, I am. What color am I again? I think I was black. I was black. So, right here. Black got the better white in that game. White played better than black in the opening, but it was sloppy. It was a well fought middle game, and that black got the better of. Black found some good moves in the end game. So, well, this is the game that we're gonna look at. Game 3 again of the Andrei versus Cody series. You can see that in my YouTube channel, and we'll see right through the analysis. So, b4, c5, d4, c takes d4, queen takes d4. This is called the Sicilian defense bit more gambit. After knight c6, queen d1. This is kind of bad opening. As you can see, as it's now negative for white, because you just put your queen back in d1. You should have maybe played queen e3 or such. But I mean, queen d1 is fine. So we continue with e5, knight f3, knight f6, and now this is the Sicilian defense openings. Bishop c4. Bishop d3 is the one that they like. And now a6. A bad move for me. Why? Because there's a free pawn. But I did not choose to eat the pawn because like I was scared of like queen e2. But yeah, maybe I should have took it. So the other opportunity, castle is a bad move again. e5 a bad move because there's bishop c5. We're gonna put pressure already, so that bishop e3 is not a possibility anymore. Bishop e3 bad move. Bishop d5. Now, this is actually a very common practice when people go for a6 b5 or a3 b4, because sometimes people overcommit. They don't realize right here. Like, okay, we're gonna review this first earlier. Like, if after takes passing, but there's actually d5 if you actually just play queen e3 and maybe bishop d3 and now maybe bishop f5 or bishop d4. Continuation by the engine. So bishop d5. What do you do with takes? And after e takes d5, there's knight a5 and now a4. Already attacking. Look at the space advantage. You can't play c6 because there's just a takes b5 and that's just losing. You're gonna lose another pawn because of that. I mean, the knight is protected, but come on, you can't take the pawn because there's b4. So after bishop e7, there's literally queen e2 and castles, and now b4. Space advantage. So much. Just plentiful space advantage. You get me. So next time I will think about this move. And this is bishop b7. It's continuation on knight takes e5. Knight takes d5, bishop takes b7. Yeah. Weird moves, right? Bishop e7, c5. Still, after castles, you should not play knight c3. So I should really just think of that. Yeah. Wait. We're gonna go to church later. So it's February 1 p.m. 1:25 p.m. February 11, Sunday. So 2024 also. So again, we should be mindful of what we're doing. Knight e5 again, a bad move. Now bishop d2 is a miss because bishop d5 still, it's a great move. Bishop b7 is what the engine wants you to do, because after bishop takes, knight takes, b7, knight takes e5. It's winning. Now knight c5. Because you can't really play like queen here. She could just go back and you can't even take it, the queen or the knight, because e1 is pressure. That's the castle's queen side, so that you could, there's no x-ray. a4 is just a move, and p4 and queen e2. Everything is gonna get threatened, and now you might just lose hard. So again, still threatening because after rook b8, something. Let's say he plays with b8. There's knight takes e5, and it's just winning. So can't really deny the attack. And now bishop d2, bad move because there's knight takes b3 and c takes b3. Again, you should take a pawn that, and it should go to the center, near the center, or like direction towards the center. So c takes b3 is not that bad of a move, but still noticeable. And d6, knight c3, bad move. Why? Bishop g5 is better move. Well, you could see that the position is very locked. You could see that the pawn structure of black, he wants to go, or he wants the pawns on black squares. The knights are gonna totally dominate. The light squared bishop is the, I think, asset for black. As up, bishop e7, like what I said. h6. You want that dark squared bishop of white. You want it gone and trade it for a better piece. Because if you don't, let's say engine. Bishop g5, like bishop e7, knight c3, defend the pawn, bishop e7, now queen to d3, castles kingside, now you could play bishop takes up 6, rook fd1. But after it takes, there's literally rook fd1 and you're the one doing the pressure, so sometimes you do trade your bishop if you think, or if you see that the bishop is very weak, especially here that the bishop is very cramped, especially in the center, so I saw that now, and now bishop b7, I missed that, bishop b5, finally place it, bishop e7, bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, knight d5, kind of a good move, queen d3 is better, bishop takes d5, also a bad move, there's queen takes d5, but why is that a bad move? Bishop rook c8, took the open file, but why? Because you could actually just let that slide, you could let him play knight takes f6, because also their dark squared bishop is bad. It's getting blocked by the D and E pawn, so should have let him be. But I thought like maybe he doesn't want to eat it, and now he could put it in an outpost, and I can't touch it, so I just took it right away. So bishop takes queen takes d5, g6, a bad move. I did head palm when I saw that it was a blunder, cause ang ingay you win, cause well. There's literally, I think rook fd1. Yeah, I did saw rook fd1 or rook ad1. Both moves attacks the pawn, and I just created the weakness. I wasted the tempo. So after castles, a4. You should just should put g3, defend your pawn again. What is h4 gonna do? When you can play rook fd1, attack the pawn. So again, before you play like g6 or any other move, you should look at what the enemy could do, especially at this backward pawn. That's why this kind of pawn structures, you would want to break that d pawn so that it won't be weak, it won't be a target, won't be a weakness, and it won't harm your position. So g6, h4, castles kingside, a4, rook b8. Now I should have just stuck here. B takes a4. Nothing actually bad would happen because even after b takes a4, there's literally rook b8, and I'm the one with the open file. And even if he plays rook takes a4, there's still rook b8 attacking that pawn. Oh, there's two pawns there, so it's really great. So rook takes b5, rook takes b5. Queen d3, queen b6, attacking that weak b3 pawn. Knight d2, bad move. h5. He should have just done this, what he actually planned to do. I think that's what he was planning to do, because you don't play h4 for nothing, right? You want to break the position. So d5, bad move. Why? Because there's bishop takes h4. I didn't even see it in the game. I forgot that it was free. So d5, e takes d5, and now rook d8. I was creating pressure. I was pressuring him. Knight c4, queen b7, d6. Rook takes b3, now knight a5. Bad move. I didn't see the tactic here, but the tactic is this king takes g2, king takes g2, and now rook takes d3. That's a clear win. Actually, a clear win. Won me a pawn, and I have a better position overall. Because, well, I took a 3 pawn, and now it's a 3 versus 2. In the future, at least. Or 4 versus 3. Something like that. But I missed it with the c3 I played. Now, after knight takes b7, rook b8, knight c5, only move. Rook takes d6, rook takes a6, queen rook takes a6, knight takes a6, rook takes b2, bad move because there was rook b6. I would have forced him first because that knight could also be a problem later. Now g3, only move. That salvages his position. Bishop d8. I was gonna put my knight to, bishop to, b6, we'll see it later. f5, knight d3, rook e2, rook b5. I played rook e2 just so I could prevent his rook from going to e1. Now f3, bad move. Why? Why is it a bad move? Because you see, I have a dark squared bishop, and his king is stuck in the second rank and the first rank. I have my rook in the second rank. He can't put that out because after bishop b6 check, only move that wins the position. Okay, h1, king g8, king g7, king f7, f4. My idea. Okay, after f4, there's e4, and now knight e5. It's goes to king h6. I was on the run, okay? But why doesn't my plan work? Because it's g4. You should just break the position. If you can't get out, you should just break it, right? So after bishop d4, g takes a5 or rook e1. Takes and I takes, and now f takes g4, f takes g4, and now e4. Something like that. But you should just break the position because the king is trapped. The king is trapped in that position. So we're gonna see again. King h1, king g7, f4. Bad move. Okay, rook d1 was the better move. But still, f4 is a bad move because creates weakness. e4, knight e5, king h6. Bishop f2 is a better move. I saw that because after king h2 there's bishop d4, and after king g1 or king h3 maybe there's like bishop takes e5, pawn takes e5, and now king f7, and now it's a 2 versus 4. But knight f7 check, a bad move again because rook b1 is better. It's better because we're gonna put pressure on the king. You're not gonna defend now. But after king h5, knight u5, also that's a bad move because the king's going in. The king's going in. King g4. Now after knight takes h7, there's forced mate in 5. King takes g3. Whatever you do, you cannot salvage the position. After knight g5, it is rook h1 mate. And that's why you put left for your king. You don't push pawns. That's the power of the bishop, the power of the king. Saw that in one video, and you saw that endgames do matter and pawn breakthroughs do matter. It's one example of it. Well, this is Andrei, and I will see you later in Veda's analysis. Thank you.